Hi everybody, welcome back to another CYT-Crypto news episode. My name is Stephen Aitchison and today we'll be looking at the crypto news headlines that have been happening over the last 24 hours and some big news stories here today, so let's crack on with it just now. We will go straight into the kind of charts just now and look at what's happening. Okay, we are at market capitalization of $272 billion, which is cool. Bitcoin dominance up to 56.8%. Just now, Bitcoin itself is up to $8,710. Losers and winners, or winners and losers. EOS up 15%. Today, Maximin Coin, Zcash, Pundi X, True Chain, Metaverse, all up in double-digit greens. And who is in the red? Aurora, Theta Fuel, Inside Chain Factum, Crypto.com, Bytecom, Komodo, Binance Coin down as well. Not by that much. There's about 25% in the red. We'll say 20% in the red, 80% in the green of the top 100 coins there. So it's looking good overall just now. Okay, so this is the Bitcoin chart over the last hour. Just now, I'll just go on to that. We can see it's $8,717 at the moment. It's kind of going sideways. Just now, it's kind of going up to 8,800, 8,900, coming back down. So it's kind of channeling between 8,700 and 8,900. So it's got to break out of one of those two if we're looking for more to happen with Bitcoin. Volume is okay. The volume is good. It's not really, it could be more volume in here, but the volume is okay just now. Just look at it on the daily. Still looking good on the daily. You can see chart crossed over 3,500. Could have got in then. It's nearly went up 150% since then. But still looking good on the daily as well. On the weekly, we are definitely looking good on the weekly as well. On the way up to $11,000, still maintain we're going to go up to $11,000, but we need to wait and see, obviously, see what happens. But still think we're going up to $11,000. Hopefully nothing kind of major happens that negates that. So that's what's happening with Bitcoin just now, and we'll just take a wee look at the XRP price. So XRP USD price, we're coming up for the golden cross just now on XRP daily chart. On XRP, and we're looking at the 50 MA going over the 200 MA. We can see we're just coming up for that. As the golden cross, we kind of mainly speak about the golden cross happening in Bitcoin, and that's happened already with Bitcoin, and golden cross has happened. Golden cross hasn't happened for a while for XRP, so it's coming up for the golden cross just now at 43 cents. And so we're just going to look at that, and we'll go back XRP USD, and we'll look at Bitfinex instead. That's got longer history. So you can see the last time it happened was back in November 2017. So 18 months. So we've not had a golden cross in 18 months for XRP. So you can see quite clearly here. We're just going to go here. The last time it happened was around about November, December time. And we can see it went up from there. It went up 1,300%. Now, we're not saying that's going to happen again. To go to 1,300%, well, it could well do. It might go up 1,300%. I don't think it's going to go up 1,300% to $6. What I do see happening is it going up 300-400% quite easily for XRP and going up to the $2 range. So that would make it going up to around about there, 357%. So 300-400%. I do see that happening. So the golden cross is about to happen. As I said, it's never happened since 2017 or the end of 2017. So coming up for 2 years, 18 months, 2 years, it's never happened for. So it's looking good for XRP. There's more fundamental news out for XRP as well, much more bullish on the fundamentals with XRP now. So that's why I think it's going to jump up big time, and we're going to get to that dollar mark, then the $2 mark quite easily, and it's going to go quite quickly when it actually goes as well. And that's what we're reporting in the news. Golden crossover, XRP heads for bullish chart pattern as price climbs 27%. So XRP is taking a long-term bullish reversal with a surge in price and a bullish chart pattern likely to occur next week. And the world's third largest cryptocurrency by market capitalization is currently trading at 41 cents. It's up past that now. On Bitfinex, representing a 27% gain on the opening price of 32 cents seen on May the 1st. So they're talking about this golden cross, the 50-day MA crossing the 200-day MA, which is a stock market kind of indicator they use a lot. and they use it here in crypto as well. It transfers over, so we have to pay attention to it as traders. So that's good news for XRP on the dollar front. Okay, Pundi X looks as if it's going to break out, and this is a chart, but I don't know if you follow Alan Masters. He does some good charting on TradingView, one of the top ones I follow. And I mentioned this morning. I didn't see this chart. It just came out with this chart. I've just seen it. But I mentioned on the live show this morning, there's one coin that's going to 100. It's going to go up by 100% in the next 14 days. Pundi X was that coin. And Alan Masters came out with this chart. Well, it just says 21 minutes ago. 10:53 just now. So he just came out with it around about 10:30. And he's kind of looking at the charts here, as did I as well. Looking at the charts and seeing why it's going to go up. And he thinks it's going to go up to 24, 26 range. So he's saying 15 consecutive green candles, now trading above the 10-day EMA. Trading volume is clearly higher than average and growing. Challenging EMA 50, 11 Satoshi, so it's broken through 11 Satoshi already. Bullish MACD and RSI. And the weekly chart is also looking bullish. So we'll look at Pundi X just now. Now, there's two things we have to remember with Pundi X. Pundi X is coming up for an airdrop of about 25 billion tokens. This is going to be the last ever airdrop of 25 billion tokens, which is a good thing. So we're coming up for the crossover. We've got a golden cross here, actually, on the daily for Pundi X, which I didn't notice this morning. So normally I turn them off and we go for the EMA. So the EMA is crossed over already for me. This is USD value. So I want to go NPXSBTC. So this is kind of what I was looking at, kind of falling wedge, just looking to break out of that. I believe we're on 12 Satoshi just now. We'll look on Binance as well. For the daily, it's coming up for a crossover. It's not quite there yet. On the 4 hourly, it's crossed over around about the 10, 11 Satoshi mark. To the premium members, I mentioned it to the premium members and said buy in at 10 Satoshi. Hopefully you did. If you're a premium member, hopefully you did buy in. But I did also say be prepared to wait for a couple of weeks. And I've mentioned it again this morning, trying to get in at 11 Satoshi. Now, if you want to buy in just now, you could put an order in for 11 Satoshi, but you probably won't get until 12 Satoshi. So there's going to be an airdrop of 25 billion, but after that, that's going to be the last ever one. And then there's going to be a token burn in July of about 15 to 20 billion. And then from there, I think it's going to snowball and go up. It's going to go up to 20 Satoshi, then 30 Satoshi. And I see that happening quite quickly for Pundi X, unless something happens with the Bitcoin price and it falls on its arse again, comes all the way back down. And I think obviously the alts will come back down with it. So you have to keep a close eye on it, as you do with any of the alts. So put your stop loss in, say about 10 Satoshi if you're getting in at 12. If you're getting in 11 Satoshi, put your stop loss in at 9 Satoshi. You're going to lose about 20%, but it has to be higher with the low value Satoshi coins. So that's what I would say with Pundi X. I think that's going to go up at least 100%. And this kind of chart confirms it. Go to Alan Masters or tradingview.com/u/Alan Masters, and you could follow him on TradingView as well. Really good charts and some good calls as well. Bitcoin and crypto exchange Binance sees its Launchpad project entering partnership with T-Mobile owner. So this is talking about Fetch.ai. So Binance, the world's largest cryptocurrency exchange, is seeing the fruits of its highly publicized initial exchange offering, Fetch.ai. The Binance ecosystem has built its Launchpad into a springboard for top tech talent, hosting the I.O. for Fetch.ai in March. Now the Cambridge-based tech startup is partnering with German telecom giant Deutsche Telekom to build an advanced decentralized network for IoT devices. So Fetch.ai will work with Deutsche Telekom T-Labs to create an economic internet of the future, run by autonomous agents that allow Internet of Things devices to complete transactions without human intervention. This is big, big news. Really big news for Fetch.ai. It's not really had an effect on the price yet. Or has it? We're just going to go to Binance just now. Yeah, it's not really kind of had an effect on the price just yet. So I think once this news trickles out, it's not breaking by any means. It kind of broke about an hour ago. And it's not really kind of jumped up that much, a couple hundred Satoshi. So I expect Fetch.ai could start rising back from here as well. So have a look on Fetch.ai and see if that kind of goes out as well. But they said T-Labs and Fetch.ai believe that autonomous economic agents and an environment that connects them are key foundational technologies in achieving this vision. They also recognize the importance of decentralized computing and providing scalable solutions to the network optimization and artificial intelligence that are needed to power such a system. So it's good that they've collaborated as well. It's brilliant news for the cryptosphere as a whole. It's brilliant news for Binance as well. It shows the kind of incubators, or the incubator that they've got just now with Launchpad is actually working, and they've got great projects behind them as well. Obviously, Harmony is coming out today. Harmony 1 is coming out today. I managed to get 3 tickets. We can see here the number of winning tickets I put in for 5 tickets. I won 3 out of the 5. Managed to get 283,000 tokens for Harmony, around about $900. So that's good news as well. I would have liked more, but obviously with it being the lottery, I wouldn't have been able to get any more than $1,500 worth. But I'm happy with $900 worth. And we'll see what happens with Harmony. I expect that to go up as well once that gets released onto the exchange tomorrow. We can also almost see just now on Binance. We can see one here is getting kind of set up to happen. So 1 BTC. I don't know if it's going to happen. Yep, 1 BNB as well. Not on ETH. And it's not on USDT yet. So it's going to happen on BTC and BNB. And I suspect it might be better pairing with BNB, because BNB is probably going to go down, I would imagine. Yeah, it's going down just now. So it might be better pairing it with BNB and buying it with BNB instead of BTC. So that might be a good one to look out for as well. So yeah, it does prove that Launchpad is working for Binance, it's working for the companies. So it's a win-win-win for everybody. As well, and I think Fetch.ai is probably going to go up after this. The top 5 countries gripped by Bitcoin FOMO right now. So Google searches for Bitcoin show FOMO in these countries: Brazil, Colombia, Germany, Austria, and Argentina. So it's just talking about these various countries and how massive kind of Bitcoin is. So as the largest country in economy in South America, conditions for Bitcoin FOMO in Brazil are particularly ripe. And in fact, the land of Samba and the Caifaranes recorded a new record level BTC trading last month at over 100,000 Bitcoins in 24 hours. That's a massive 2 billion BRL, almost 500 million USD. That is huge, and you wouldn't think automatically of Brazil being a big Bitcoin country, but Bitcoin makes a compelling case in countries where trust of the traditional financial system and the governing party is low. Brazil, with its corrupt governments and rising inflation, may not be Venezuela, but with 62% of its 212 million population, aged 29 or younger, savvy generations are spreading the word. This is what Bitcoin has been built for. This is why it's been created as well. Colombia is second, Germany is third, fourth is Australia, fifth is Argentina as well. Again, these kind of countries with economic conditions that are ripe for kind of Bitcoin overtaking them, I think it's happening just now, with the exception of Germany there. That has got a good economic system. Just now. Crypto market wrap. EOS pumps 15% as B1 events near. So they're just talking about a further 5 billion has been added to the crypto markets over the past 24 hours, and EOS is kind of leading the way just now. They've just got a story here. The top 10 is mostly in the green at the moment, but today's big mover is EOS, which has surged 15%. The token has made it above $8 for the first time since July last year, as momentum builds for the weekend B1 event in Washington. News that the company has bought up 3.3 million tokens worth of RAM could also be driving momentum. So let's take a look at EOS just now. EOS BT or EOS USD. Very quickly, we're going to Bitfinex. We can see there's $8.08 just now. So it's making new kind of highs, or recent highs just now. So a new local high at the moment, and it looks as if it's going to go higher than that as well. If we look at the bigger picture, look at the weekly as well, we can see there it came from $2.23. So if you got in at $2.23, that'd have been fantastic. But if we look at EOS BTC, and we'll look on the weekly as well, we were down to kind of support, strong support at 55,000. It's now gone up to 92,000. Expect that to go up to possibly pass this all-time high BTC value and kind of 2x, 3x from here. So this has still got a long way to go. EOS is particularly if that news is good. They're not ruling out a Facebook kind of partnership of some kind. That's not been ruled out. It's not been kind of ruled out by the kind of owners just now. So wait and see what happens and what that news is. Very quickly, mainstream financial media reluctantly acknowledges Bitcoin gains. So it's just talking about, this is from bitcoinist.com. Default Bitcoin mode set to caution, erring on the unnecessary negative. Bitcoin doommongers as well. So mainstream media on Bitcoin once bitten, twice shy. So since 2017, Crypto Friendly, there's been an interesting shift in the mainstream financial media when it comes to Bitcoin. When every ICO which hit the market was attracting millions of dollars in investment, it begrudgingly came on board, only to be left with egg on its face when that market inevitably imploded. So what they're saying there is when the mainstream media kind of news reported on all the ICOs that were coming out and making billions and billions of dollars, then it kind of all went to pot. Everything fell, everything kind of just went to pot basically. Bitcoin fell big time and the mainstream media were left with egg on their faces just to say, why did we report on this? So they're a little bit reluctant to start reporting on Bitcoin and the other cryptocurrencies as well just now. But we do need that. We need the mainstream media as well to start reporting again. But understandably, it is cautious. You would be as well if you're a media company. But it's starting to come more and more to the fore just now as well, which is good. Research discovers serious vulnerability in paper crypto wallet site. So a security researcher from mycrypto.com, Harry Denley, has posted a detailed and damning analysis of paper wallet site walletgenerator.net. So it's just to be careful out there. I'll post a link to these articles as well for you just to look out for this. So take a look at this article. It's just to alert you to that fact as well. That's why I wanted to kind of let you know. Yahoo Japan-backed crypto exchange in Taotao launches this week. So a new crypto exchange platform in which Yahoo Japan owns a major stake is about to launch after over a year in development. The new platform called Taotao, I don't know if that's how you pronounce it, but I'm talking about the Dao De Ching, so I would imagine it's Taotao is pronounced. Announced on Twitter Sunday, they will go live on Thursday, May the 30th at midday local time. So according to the Taotao website, the exchange will be offering a mobile app alongside its online platform and will offer trading in Bitcoin and Ether as well at launch. And the firm will also be making leverage available for interested traders, with 3 more cryptos added to the available options: XRP, Litecoin, and Bitcoin Cash as well. Looks like Bitcoin Cash is not going away. I'm not too happy about it, but it's not going away. This is a kind of an indicator that I've never heard of before until today. This is a Guppy indicator, and this is from Josh. Crypto Hawk had kind of posted this as well, but this is from Josh Rager. If we look at this on Twitter just now, so Josh Rager said BTC 3-day super Guppy flipped green. I've been waiting for this for weeks to confirm the bull trend. While the 1-day Guppy can give fake outs, the 3-day is a nice signal for continuation, and that dips are for buying. The last time the 3-day flipped green, it led to a 25-month uptrend. So what Josh is saying here, the Guppy, which is an indicator on TradingView, and I've never seen this particular one, but it's saying here that the last time it was kind of turned green was back in October 2015, I believe it was, and then about here, and it's been green since up to there, and then it's been kind of on a downtrend. This is the first time that Guppy, whatever that is, has turned green again. The 3-day Guppy. So it's saying super bullish and they expect this uptrend to continue. So I think that would be a big deal if we knew what the hell the Guppy was and how it kind of works. If we look on TradingView, go to BTC USD, and we'll look at that just now, and we'll see there's a couple of Guppies there as well. And this looks to be the same one. Yeah, it looks to be the same one as Josh Rager is using. So that's CM Super Guppy. That might be from Chris Moody actually. So that's just turning green here, and that's the first time it's turned green for a while. And the last time it turned green, we got a 25-month uptrend. That was back in 2015. So that could be really good news as well. What other news? EOS price pumps, I've kind of seen that as well. I'm talking about EOS as well. That's block 1. Someone's doing some research. And that's about it for the news today. Remember, I just want to tell you that the premium group is closing to new members on the 31st of May. You've still got 3.5 days left to join the premium group. There's a link down below. Basically what we're giving the premium group is calls nearly every day, around about 40 calls per month, round about that figure. So get 40 calls per month, and on average, every single call is making around about 20 to 40%. In the month of May, it's 40%, but obviously we had Matic. I called Matic out at 64, and it went up by 756%. Take that away, and the average gain is about 22% for the month of May. But put that back in, it's still about 43% for the average call that was made. There's a few outliers there, and I'm going to show you just now just exactly what you can expect to see when you get a call. So this is May just now. So at the moment, the average gain is 41.36%. All the greens are calls that have been made and got a 5% profit at the top. So obviously we're never going to get the top, but if you look at that as a kind of figure and just say, okay, the top they got to, say for example, LRC, called at 1100, got to 1156. If you got at 1156, you would have got 5% profit if you got at 1100. But we're looking to get more than that, obviously. So all the green ones are above 5%. All the ones in orange are below 5%. You can see there's not that many orange. And these ones are still in play just now. So I've just called XRP literally this morning. Just called that. Called RLC the other day as well. Just called that. Neo called the other day as well. And some of the ones called EOS is up 25%, and I expect that to go up. I think it's going to go higher than the 101,000. And what else has been up? PundiX has gone up 26% already. Poly has gone up. Hot has gone up. Pundi X has gone up as well. Just kind of called that earlier on at 10 Satoshi, I believe. So on average, yeah, Pundi X called at 10, and that was a longer term one. So there's a few of the longer term holds for 6 weeks. So you can expect to get this. You'll get access to the sheet as well, but you'll also get access to the great premium group as well. We've got 200 members in there, and you would talk crypto all day, 24/7, but it's intelligent talk. It's not just kind of slagging each other off like you do in other Telegram groups. That's not what this group is about. Very respectful in there. We've all got opinions, but we respect other people's opinions as well. If you don't, you're just kicked out automatically. Don't care if you're paying or not, you get kicked out or refund your money. So that is a premium group. That is open for another 3 days until midnight on the 31st of May. I'll be closing it after 2 months, for 2 months, and then I'll be opening back in July, but it'll be a totally different pricing structure. So it will not be the same prices as just now, so you can lock in today's prices. So that's a premium group. We'd love to see you over there. Also, if you can like this video, that would be fantastic. It does help the channel, and I'd really appreciate it. And any comments you have, leave below this video as well. It'd be brilliant if you could leave any comments. Let me know your thoughts on any of today's news stories, and that would be brilliant as well. Okay, until next time, namaste. Take care. Bye now.